Hari Om, my dear students. As inmates, you are responsible to make sure you and the people around you follow the good respiratory hygiene. Then what do you mean by respiratory hygiene? Gauri, can you say? That means covering your mouth and nose with your bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze. Then dispose the used tissue immediately and wash your hands. Don't forget it. Then now move on to the lesson, indigo. Then indigo is written by Louis Fisher. Indigo is about how Mahatma Gandhi struggled for the underprivileged peasants of Champaran, the sharecroppers of British planters. Mahatma Gandhi decided to fight against the injustice. So he stayed in Champaran. While he was staying there, he got an official notice to quit from Champaran. But he disobeyed the order. That night, he did not sleep. He sent telegram to Rajendra Prasad to come to Bihar with his influential friends. The next morning, the town of Motihari was filled with peasants. Listen, take your literature reader, page number 50. Morning found the town of Motihari black with peasants. They did not know Gandhi's record in South Africa. They had merely heard that a Mahatma who wanted to help them was in trouble with the authorities. Their spontaneous demonstration thousands around the courthouse was the beginning of their liberation from fear of the British that we have seen yesterday. The officials felt powerless without Gandhi's cooperation. The officials felt powerless without Gandhi's cooperation. That means the town of Motihari filled with peasants. He helped them regulate the crowd. That means it was very difficult for the officials to regulate the crowd. Gandhi helped them. He was polite and friendly. He was giving them concrete proof that their might, hitherto dreaded and unquestioned, could be challenged by Indians. Then here, Gandhiji was trying to give evidence that their might, the officials, might, that means their power, until then dreaded and unquestioned by the poor sharecroppers, could be challenged by Indians. Listen once more. He was polite and friendly. He was giving them concrete proof that their might, hitherto dreaded and unquestioned, could be challenged by Indians. Then here Gandhiji showed them the power of Indians. The government was baffled. Baffled means troubled. The prosecutor requested the judge to postpone the trial. The government was baffled. That means the town was filled with crowd. The prosecutor requested the judge to postpone the trial. The prosecutor requested the judge to postpone the trial. Then apparently the authorities wished to consult their superiors. The authorities wished to consult their superiors. Gandhi protested against the delay, but Gandhi was not ready to wait. Then he protested against the delay. Why? The prosecutor requested the judge to postpone the trial. Then Gandhi was not ready to wait there. He read a statement pleading guilty. He was involved. That means he involved in a guilty. He told the court in a conflict of duties. He explained in the court in a conflict of duties. On the one hand, not to set a bad example as a lawbreaker. Why? Not to set a bad example as a lawbreaker. Because here Gandhiji disobeyed the order. On the other hand, to render the humanitarian and national service. On the other hand, to help the poor sharecroppers, for which he had come. He disregarded the order to leave. That means he disobeyed the order, not to want of respect for lawful authority. But in obedience to the higher the voice of conscience. He asked the penalty due. Then again he was not ready to wait there. He asked the penalty due. He asked the punishment. That means Ganji was not ready to wait there. Why Ganji was not ready to wait there? Because of the two conflict of duties. What do you mean by conflict of duties here? Here Gandhiji did not want to set as a bad example. Bad example here means bad example as a lawbreaker. Then here Gandhi did not want to set as a bad example as a lawbreaker. Second, he wanted to help the poor sharecroppers. He wanted to help the poor sharecroppers. That means he respected the lawful authority but disregarded the order. But here we have seen Gandhiji disobeyed the order to leave from Champaran. Why? To obey the voice of his conscience. Then what is the voice of his conscience? To help the poor sharecroppers. The conflict of two duties, that is very important. Underline. What is the two conflict of duties mentioned here? Then here Ganji did not want to set as a bad example as a lawbreaker. Second, he wanted to help the poor sharecroppers. He disregarded the lawful authority, but he respected the lawful authority. He respected the lawful authority, but disregarded the order to leave. Why? To obey the voice of his conscience. Then what is the voice of his conscience? To help the poor sharecroppers. Then the magistrate announced that he would pronounce sentence after 2 days' recess and asked Gandhi to furnish bail for those 120 minutes. Then Gandhi was not ready to wait there. The magistrate announced that he would announce arrest. He would announce his arrest after a 2-hour recess and asked Gandhi to furnish bail. Then the magistrate announced that he would arrest him after 120 minutes. Then he also asked Gandhi to submit bail. What do you mean by bail? Bail means temporary release of an accused person. Bail means temporary release of an accused person. Gandhi was not ready to submit bail. The judge released him without bail. When the court reconvened, the judge said he would not deliver the judgment for several days. Meanwhile, he allowed Gandhi to remain at liberty. When the court reconvened, the judge said he would not deliver the judgment for several days. Meanwhile, he allowed Gandhi to, that means later, he allowed Gandhi to remain at liberty. Rajendra Prasad, Brij Kishore Babu, Maulana Mazhar Haq, and several other prominent lawyers had arrived from Bihar. That means several prominent lawyers arrived from Bihar. They conferred with Gandhi. What would they do if he was sentenced to prison? Then many prominent lawyers came from Bihar to help and advise Gandhi. They asked him, what would they do if he was sentenced to prison? Gandhi asked. Why? The senior lawyer replied, they had come to advise and help him. If he went to jail, there would be nobody to advise and they would go home. Then several prominent lawyers had arrived from Bihar. Then Gandhi asked them what would they do if he had arrested. Then Gandhi asked them, magistrate said that he would arrest him after 2 hours and also asked Gandhi to furnish bail, but Gandhi refused to do it. Later, the judge released him without bail. Later, Gandhi was allowed to remain at liberty. Several other prominent lawyers had arrived from Bihar. Gandhi asked them what they would do if he was arrested. Gandhi asked them what they would do if he was arrested. Then one of the senior lawyers replied that they had come there to help and advise Gandhi. If he went to jail, there would be nobody to advise and they would definitely go home. Then what was the reply given by one of the prominent lawyers? He said that they concluded that actually they had come there to help and advise Gandhi. If he was arrested, there would be nobody to advise. So definitely they would go home. Then Gandhiji, if he went to jail, there would be nobody to advise and they would go home. What would the injustice to the sharecroppers? Again Gandhi asked them, then what about the injustice to the sharecroppers? Gandhi demanded. The lawyers withdrew to consent. Rajendra Prasad has recorded the upshot of the consultation. They thought amongst themselves that Gandhi was totally a stranger and yet he was prepared to go to prison for the sake of the peasants. If they, on the other hand, being not only residents of the adjacent district but also those who claim to have served these peasants should go home, it would be shameful desertion. Then after discussing with other prominent lawyers, they thought that as far as the sharecroppers were concerned, Gandhiji was a stranger for them. But here, as far as these, yet Gandhi was ready to help them. Gandhi was ready to go for them to jail. Then here, if as far as they were concerned, they were the residents of the adjacent districts, but also they are ready to claim it that they are ready to help the poor sharecroppers. So that was not good. So at last they said, they accordingly went back to Gandhi and told them they were ready to follow him in jail. Then at last they said that they are ready to follow him into jail. The battle of Champaran is won, he exclaimed. Gandhi said, the battle of Champaran is won. Underline the sentence, very important. He exclaimed. Then he took a piece of paper and divided the group into pairs and put down the order in which each pair was to court arrest. Several days later, Gandhi received a written communication from the magistrate informing him that the Lieutenant Governor of the province had ordered the case to be dropped. Later, then he got a written communication. That means they have decided the case to be dropped. That means civil obedience had triumphed. Triumph means success. That underline the sentence, very important. Civil obedience had triumphed. The first time in modern India. Civil obedience had triumphed first time in modern India. Then what do you think Gandhi here said? Battle of Champaran is won. Why he said like this? Can you say? Then Gandhiji demanded about the injustice to the sharecroppers to the prominent lawyers. After discussing with the lawyers, they said that they are ready to follow him in jail. This support made Gandhi extremely happy. This support made Gandhiji extremely happy and confident. This confidence led him to exclaim that the battle of Champaran is won. Why Gandhiji said the battle of Champaran is won? Because the lawyers said that they were ready to help Gandhi. This support made Gandhi extremely happy and confident. This confidence led him to exclaim, the battle of Champaran is won. Okay, all of you understand today's portion? Then today we have seen the next day, the town was filled with peasants. Then here Gandhiji was actually trying to give them a concrete proof that their might, until then dreaded and unquestioned, could be challenged by Indians. Then the government has actually troubled. Gandhi helped them to control the crowd. But they are not ready to arrest Gandhi. Then Gandhiji protested against it. Then he mentioned about the conflicts of two duties. Then what are the conflict of two duties mentioned here? Then Gandhi asked them to arrest him immediately. Why? Because Gandhi did not want to set as a bad example as a lawbreaker. Because he already said he disobeyed the order. He was not ready to quit from Champaran. Then that means Gandhi did not want to set as a bad example as a lawbreaker. Then next one, he wanted to help the poor sharecroppers. That means he respected the lawful authority but disregarded the order to leave. Why? To obey the voice of his conscience. The magistrate said that he would arrest him after 2 hours. Then and also asked Gandhi to furnish bail. Gandhi refused. Then the judge released him without bail. Later, Gandhi was allowed to remain at liberty. Several other prominent lawyers had arrived from Bihar. Gandhi asked them what they would do if Gandhi was arrested. One of the senior lawyers replied, actually they had come there to help and advise Gandhi. If he went to jail, there would be nobody to advise, so they would go home. But Gandhi again demanded, what about the injustice of the sharecroppers? Then after discussing with the lawyers, they said that they are ready to follow him in jail. This support made Gandhi extremely happy and confident. This confidence led him to explain that the Battle of Champaran is won. Later, he got a written communication that they have decided to drop this case. Listen once more what we have seen today. Today's portion is very important. Battle of Champaran is won and the conflict of two duties. Listen, they are not ready to arrest Gandhi. Gandhiji disobeyed the order that we have seen yesterday. Gandhiji disobeyed the order, even then they are not ready to arrest him. Why they were not ready to arrest Gandhiji? Then the town was filled with many people. So they were afraid. Here Gandhi protested against the arrest, against it. Why? Because there are two conflict of duties mentioned here. What are the two conflicts of duties? First, Gandhi did not want to set as a bad example as a lawbreaker because he disobeyed the order. Secondly, he wanted to help the poor sharecroppers. That means actually he respected the lawful authority but disregarded the order to leave, to obey the voice of his conscience. The magistrate said that he would arrest him after 2 hours and also asked Gandhi to submit bail. Gandhi did not submit bail, but later he was allowed to remain at liberty. Several prominent lawyers had arrived from Bihar to help Gandhi. Gandhi asked them, what would they do if he was arrested? At first they said that they would go home. But then Gandhi asked them about the problems of the poor sharecroppers. Then at last they said that they are ready to follow him in jail. This support made Gandhi extremely happy and confident. This confidence led him to exclaim that the Battle of Champaran is won. But what are the three important points? The conflict of duties, the Battle of Champaran is won. Then third point is civil obedience had triumphed the first time in modern India. These 3 points are very important. Underline, read the lesson. I will send you the notes through WhatsApp. Thank you all.